Good morning, guys. This is Becca, and I have sweet little Evander here with us today. Look at his cute little rumper. Has a doggy right there, and look on his bum. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, I am Becca, and every Saturday I try to do a video called Rocking with Becca. I'm going to feed Evander. He's ready for his mid-morning bottle. We're going to rock him, and you can look at his little puppy dog. Every Saturday I try to do a video called Rocking with Becca, and that's where I just sit here and chat with you. Sometimes I have questions I answer. Sometimes I have topics I talk about. Sometimes I tell you about my health. Just, different things. And I always share a baby with you. And I try to do a shout out for another channel. I don't do that every week, but I do it most every week. So that's what Rocking with Becca is all about. Today you will see two links in the title. One is for the shout out that I'm going to do, and one is for a question that I'm going to be answering that was put out there by another channel. So we just excuse my yawning, guys, before I get into the whole spiel of the video and Rocking with Becca. I do want to tell you a little bit about my health. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I felt good yesterday, and I did that vlog video and everything. And so after walking out, and seeing the animals and all, that's not something I do real often. And I got to feeling really tired, more tired than normal. And I decided to go lay down across my bed. And I did. And I don't usually do that. If I take a nap during the day, I will lay back in my recliner. But for some reason, I just felt really tired and wanted to lay down in the bed. But I laid down and didn't put on my CPAP machine. And I went to sleep, and I slept for about an hour or so. I was feeling good other than just feeling tired, when I laid down. But when I got up, I was stumbling everywhere. I was dizzy. I felt off balance. I wasn't just swirling, although occasionally it would, like if I turned too fast or bend over or something like that, but it was more like an off-balance feeling in my head, and I couldn't really walk straight. I had to hold on to things to keep from falling, keep my balance, and it stayed that way all till I went to bed. So I thought, well, maybe it was because I went to sleep without my without my CPAP machine. And so I thought, well, maybe after a night's sleep with my CPAP machine, I'll wake up feeling okay this morning. Well, I'm not as bad as I was yesterday, but today I'm still off balance somewhat. I have to be careful not to move too fast, not to turn my head too fast. I was even concerned if I would be able to rock during my video. And I just don't feel good. Excuse me, trying to yawn without just opening my mouth and letting you see down my throat. And I'm holding the baby's bottle and can't cover my mouth. Anyway, I just don't feel good. I am concerned about my diabetes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I could do research and then go into all kind of cooking, but hubby and I, I'm trying to keep my mouth covered. Hubby and I, it's just the two of us, and I hate cooking. Always have. I had to do it up until a couple of 2-3 years ago. I had to do the cooking. You know, I had a family, had children, had my husband. He was working. I mean, he still works now, but just part-time. You know, I had to cook for my family up to about 2 or 3 years ago, and hubby, he took up the cooking for me. But he don't cook like, you know, he don't know how to cook like wholesome, you know, all the categories you need, like you need a meat, a vegetable, and a starch, you know, and he don't know how to, you know, combine it together and make a healthy meal. He just knows, you know, what he knows how to cook, and neither one of us wants to put a big amount of cooking time in. And I'm struggling with knowing simple things that I can get that I can eat with diabetes. Hubby, he goes through spells of when he does the grocery shopping, and he goes through spells of bringing home a lot of sweets and things like that. And if they're here, I'm going to eat them. You know, and I don't know what I can get that's simple for him and that would be okay for diabetes. If you have diabetes and you don't do a lot of cooking, but you know how, you know, what to buy and what to get, that's simple things that can be basically just heated up, you know, or put in the oven or something like that. Just something simple and different snacks. Because at night I snack. I get the munchies at night. And if the sweets are here, that's what I'm going to snack on. So if you know, simple, easy things that I could eat and, fix and eat that's okay for diabetes, and different snacks that I could get that's okay for diabetes, please leave it in the comments below, because I am really struggling. I'm just not comfortable in my chair for some reason. I'm really struggling with my diabetes, and if you could help me out, I'd really, really appreciate it. So, that being said and everything, sorry guys. I'm so sorry about yawning. I don't know. I just don't know what's happened to me. Of course, it could be a fibro flare-up. It could be. I've had several good days without having a flare-up, and it could be that, just I have a lot of health issues. But anyway, let's get into the shout out so we can go get into our question we're going to answer. I was looking, I'm going alphabetically through the people I'm subscribed to, and trying to give all the ones that's under 1,000 subscribers, trying to give all of them shout outs. When I get everyone shouted out that's under 1,000, then I'll start doing those over 1,000. I'm trying to help the smaller channels. But I have recently subscribed to this channel. Actually, it's been a couple of months since she's put out a video, but I watched her video this morning from 2 months ago, and I really enjoyed what she was doing, and I wanted to give her a shout out. She only has 493 subscribers. I'd love for you to go over. Her channel is called Baby Doll. That's her channel, Baby Doll. And like I said, she only has 493 subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind, go over and check her out. See if she would be something you would, be interested in watching. And if she is, then subscribe to her and let her know I sent you. Comment on her latest video and tell her I sent you, and tell her that we would love to see more videos. I did that this morning. I commented on her video and told her that I would love to see more videos from her, and because I like what she's doing. And so maybe we could encourage her to, put up more videos and give her more subscribers. So, that being said, that's her shout out. And like I said, her channel name is Baby Doll. I will have her link in the title, as well as the link to the person that I'm going to be answering the question that put out this question. And that is Noah's Ark Nursery. You probably know Katrina, and I think it's been a while since I've watched any of her videos until the other day. I think that's the way you say her name. Karina. I'm so sorry. I think that's the way you pronounce her name, Karina. I may be wrong. Maybe Katrina. It's either Katrina or Karina. I can't remember. Sorry, Noah's Ark Nursery. I'm so sorry. It's been a while. Yeah, I subscribed to so many people, and I try to, get around to everybody. But sometimes I don't. I miss a particular channel for quite a while, and I just have so many people that I like to watch. And so the way I've been doing it is everybody that comments on my videos, then I will go to their channel and watch their latest video if I hadn't already watched it. And it's hard to keep up, and to watch everybody every day. So I do the best I can on that area. And I do have a couple that I watch faithfully when they put up a video, and it's been a while since either one of them has put up a video. Been a week or so. And one of them is Reborn Huggles, and she fell and hurt her ankle, her leg. It's been a while since I've read her message. It's been over a week since I've read her message, so I can't remember exactly. She's on crutches. It didn't break. I think it sprang her ankle or knee. I can't remember. Sorry, Lori, that I can't remember. But she hasn't been able to do videos because she's been, down with her injury. And so I watch her every video she puts up. And then I watch Dolls in the Cradle. I watch every video she puts up. You know, I have a few like that that I watch faithfully every time they put up a video. And then others, you know, because of my time and not, you know, being able to watch everybody's all the time, uh, I just, you know, skip around and watch different channels as I can. But anyway, Karina, I think that's her name, Karina from Noah's Ark Nursery. I watched her video the other day, the first time in a while, and I was listening to her talk, and I enjoyed her talk. And her question was, why do I play with dolls? And she was talking about herself, and she was answering that question of why she plays with dolls. And she said that she would love for us to do a video talking about why we, you know, play with dolls. We each have our own story and we have our own reasons. And so she said she would love to, you know, hear our story. And for if we do a video, you know, to tag her in it so she could see the video and watch it. So I commented on her video and told her in a few days I would do a video on that subject. So I decided to do it for the Rocking with Becca this week. And you know, like I said, the question is, why do I play with dolls? So me, myself, and I, why do I play with dolls? I'm going to tell you why I play with dolls. But in the process of that, I'm going to have to tell you a little bit of history of how I got into dolls, which I've told this many times, you know, in different manners and different videos and things like that. But my younger sister, years ago, I'm going to say about 2013, she texted me one day and sent me a link to a video, and she asked me to watch it and tell her what she thought of it, what I thought of it. So I did, and it was a lady, and I haven't found that lady's channel again. She may not be on YouTube anymore, but it was a lady that had a nursery, and she had reborn dolls, and you know, she was role playing. It was in a baby bed, and she had her nursery all fixed up, and she would hold them and feed them and put them to bed and things like that. And I text my sister back and I said, that is so ridiculous for a grown woman to fix up a nursery and have dolls and act like they're real. So that is so ridiculous. So I didn't watch any more videos, and goodness. And I, you know, just forgot about it. Well, every now and then, my sister would say something about the reborns, and she said she'd love to have one and stuff like that. Well, you know, like I said, I just shoved it off, didn't think nothing about it. But then, my mom moved in with me, and it was I think it was the end of 2017. My mom moved in with me and lived with me for a few years, moved back out. She's back with my older sister. But anyway, while she was here with me, she's always subscribed to the Angel magazines and the Guidepost magazines. And she had seen this ad in one of her Angel magazines about the Ashton Drake Caitlin doll. And it's was a comfort doll or a doll, that was advertising it was good for people with dementia and things like that. And she said something to me a couple of times about she really would like to have that doll. And I'd say, well, get it, and go on about my business. And so she had said it several times, and this one day she said, I really want that doll. I said, well, get it, Mama. You have the money. I will go right now and order it if you want it. So she did, so I went and ordered it. Well, hers came in, and she was all excited about it for a day or two, and then after that, her baby just sat on her bed. She done nothing else with it. She would change it occasionally if I mentioned something to her about she needed to change the baby's clothes or something like that. She just, after she got it, she just wasn't really interested in it. But when she got her doll, I decided I wanted to get one. And so I ordered Blessed Are the Pure of Heart from Ashton Drake. And I got her, which I sold her years later. And then recently I repurchased, not the same doll, but I purchased again Blessed Are the Pure of Heart. And so when I actually got started, that's the way I got started in reborns. And at first I just got them because I thought they were pretty, and I was so amazed at how lifelike they looked. And I loved on them and changed them a bit, but I didn't do with them like I do now. I got them because I thought they were just adorable, that they were so real looking, especially the reborn, handmade reborns, hand painted reborns were just, they just, it was amazing how real someone could make a doll look. And so that's how I got started in it. And that's basically what they were, is beautiful works of art, which I did change them and do videos with them and things like that. But I wasn't really just into them like I am now. But as time passed, things happened. Did I say what year I started? 2018 is when I purchased my first one. 2018 is when I purchased my first reborn, and that's the year I got started collecting. And like I do everything else, I go wild and overboard. I don't know how to do things in moderation. So I have bought and sold and bought and sold and bought and sold. I sell because I get to smothering in this room, and then whenever the space is kind of cleared out some and I see another baby, I think, oh, I got room for that one, and then I buy again until I'm smothering again. I'm going to try to do better. But guys, Ashton Drake, Ashton Drake, I'm going to tag you in this. I hope you see this video. I love your babies' faces, especially the newer ones that's come out. The expressions and all, I love them. But I hate the bodies you put on your dolls. I hate them. They're not big enough, long enough. They're awful. Y'all need to do different on the bodies. I was looking the other day at the Ashton Drake magazine that came in. No, it wasn't. It was on Instagram, the ad they had on Instagram. And they have some beautiful babies. Beautiful babies. Oh my goodness, the expressions on their face. And it's so hard. It's so hard not to purchase another baby when you see it. And it's just so beautiful. It's just, I don't know how to control myself. But all that being said, since 2020, my babies has become my therapy. I didn't start out collecting for therapy reasons. But now, since 2020, the isolation, everything that went on, and my anxiety now, and all the things that I suffer, my babies have become my therapy. And now, at this point in my life, the reason I play with dolls is because they are comforting. I can be feeling bad, not just mentally, but physically. I can be feeling bad, and I can pick up one of these babies and hug them. And yes, they're cloth and vinyl. I have one silicone. Yes, they are, they're not real, but there's something about picking up one of these babies and just holding it and snuggling with it, hugging it, and playing like you're feeding it, and playing like you're burping it. It's just, I don't know, it just kind of brings kind of like a comfort or a peace. It kind of gives you a feeling of a connection with someone, although they're not real, and I know they're not real, but it gives you that sense of a connection. If you do your research, it's not just reborns that brings that sense of comfort. There's people that has stuffed animals that they hug and snuggle with when they're feeling bad and depressed, and are just on a day of feeling lonely, or just simply because they want to hug something, and they'll snuggle them stuffed animals. It doesn't have to be reborns. Although the reborns are amazing, how well and how close to real they can look, and how people can paint them and make them so realistic looking. But the reason I play with dolls now, I don't feel as funny about it as I did in the beginning. I used to feel really funny, even when it was just me here by myself, when I would pick up a bottle and play like I was feeding the baby and all that, or doing the role play, like laying it down for its evening nap and things like that, even though it was just me here, I would feel funny, like, you're crazy. You're a grown woman. You shouldn't be doing this. What's wrong with you? Well, I don't feel, every now and then I will, every now and then that'll pop up. But I have realized what comfort these things have brought me. Like I said, a sense of connection. It's kind of like helps you with your loneliness, with your depression. Statistics has shown that even though these are vinyl and cloth, they're not real human beings, that when you pick up a baby and you hug it and nurture it, it gives you that same feeling, you know, that hormone in you, and I can't remember what the name of the hormone is, but it gives you that, you know, that hormone comes alive. I don't know what words to put there, but whenever that hormone, you know, activates, it brings you that sense of nurturing a baby, or nurturing, you know, just especially women feel has the need to nurture something, because that's a God-given instinct, and because he made us to replenish the earth, to have children, and our motherly instincts is to nurture our babies. And so as we get older in life, and you know, we no longer have little children, and our grandchildren are even grown up, and we don't have grandchildren to love on and snuggle and have that feeling of nurturing, then our stuffed animals, or our reborns, or you know, something that we can nurture or have that feeling of nurturing, it helps us. It helps people, you know, like the elderly that has dementia and Alzheimer's. Holding a baby helps them. A reborn, a doll of any sort, or stuffed animal. Someone with depression, just holding the baby, even if you're just holding it and crying. There's something about holding that object in your arms. It's kind of like it brings you some kind of sense of peace and comfort. So that is why I play with dolls. That's why I like to do the role play, and not just change them as a collectible object that I'm just changing their clothes for the collab or the theme or whatever, and then them set them on the shelf and they'll sit there to the next theme that I'm going to change them for. No, that's a collector. That's a doll collector. I'm a doll mommy. I get comfort from my babies, and the more in depth in my role playing that I do, the more sense of comfort and peace I get. And my health doesn't allow me to do a whole lot. Just like I said, after walking out to the animals yesterday, I just felt so exhausted, so tired. It's not every day that I'm able to do the intense, is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word, but anyway, the extent of videoing that I did yesterday because it takes a lot of work. I'm not good at editing, so I have to know what I'm recording is going to be what I'm going to put up. I can, like, cut a portion off of a video, but that's a lot of work for me and gets frustrating for me sometimes, because you have to get it right in the right place to cut it, that you don't cut out something you don't want to cut out. So I try to make my different clips that I know that's what I'm going to be putting in there, or either I just delete that whole clip and do something else. I try not to have to cut portions out of the video. So that's why sometimes when I'm changing the babies, you will see, you know, like it changed clips. It's because I turn it off and then turn it back on. So I will have two separate clips instead of having to try to cut something out of it that I don't want. You know, I'm just not good at editing. So it's a lot of work doing the type of videos I did yesterday. And so it's not every day that I'm feeling up to it. And if I was to have to do one of those type of videos today, I couldn't do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it because I'm just not feeling well enough to go into that much work in doing the videos. You know, I'm just here. I have my babies, and the routines, you know, are basically the same every day. And I really, you know, I get to thinking, well, they don't want to see just the same thing, except it would be a different baby each day. But I get to thinking, well, they don't want to just see the same old routine. You're feeding the baby, you're putting it down for its nap, you know, because that's basically all I can do with it, you know. I don't get out and go shopping with them, and like yesterday was a rare thing, you know. I don't get out like that, go to the animals very often. Plus, if I did, you know, how many animal videos would you want to see? You know, I just worry that my content is just not good enough. And I know this is just me, guys. It's my inferiority complex. It's my feeling of I never do anything right. I've always had that problem. I've always had that complex that I'm not good enough. I don't do anything right. I've always felt in a crowd. I've always felt more like I was a kid in the crowd instead of part of the adults. I've just always felt inferior of everybody and everything. And so I worried, okay, are they going to get tired of me just seeing me change the babies? Are they going to get tired of just seeing me feed the babies? You know, and I really worry because I love doing these videos. These videos are a therapy for me as well as my babies. Because again, it gives me a sense of connection with someone. And I love doing the videos, but I do worry. And I know y'all have told me over and over that you love my videos, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. All of the comments yesterday on that video yesterday was just wonderful. Thank you so much for everyone that comments on my videos and gives me encouraging words and things. But I'm just telling you me, I struggle with that. I struggle with inferiority. I have that complex of just not being good enough in anything I do. Just not good enough. I don't know how to do it. This is my feelings and my emotions I have to deal with. And I have always felt inferior and felt like I couldn't do things right and that I didn't know how to do things and I'm doing them wrong, or I feel like when I'm in a crowd I feel like a kid instead of an adult, like I'm inferior, you know. I just feel inferior to everybody, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But you know, I do worry that my videos become mundane, become monotonous, the same things over and over. But I do enjoy doing my videos. I really do. But anyway, I'm going to go. I see hubby drove up. We need to eat some lunch. So I'm going to go, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video today. And I hope you all will have a great rest of your day and weekend. And I will talk with you all later. Love you. Bye.